Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Three Men and a Little Virus. This is Series 2, Week 12, and we're calling it Questions. My name's Mark Cridland, I'm the one that tries to hold this all together, and I'm joined by our irregular comedians. They are Mr. AMJ, that's Adam Morrison Jones, and Paul Tingy, along with a couple of weird and wonderful characters along the way. This week's show is slightly different from our usual standard because we were having a few issues with getting our guest on for the quiz. So we don't have many news stories this week. In fact, we just talk about a few things like AMJ's Zoom gig that meant that we were recording a lot later than usual. We find out which episode of this series has got the most amount of listens so far, especially on the day of its release. And Paul has a bit of a rant about Skype versus Zoom, because we use Skype and he likes Zoom. So yeah, we had a bit of a debate and he went a bit ranty because he couldn't get the guest on. There's a lip sync battle update because AMJ can't call it lip sync battle for legal reasons, so find out what that's going on there. And yeah, Paul really does have another rant. But we do eventually get the quiz started with our special celebrity guest, and it's a real celebrity guest this time, so you're going to make sure you stay tuned for that. After that, we find out that Dave the Elephant has finally found the lost tapes for the interview that he had with another little celebrity, and it was ages ago that he had the interview and he just lost the tapes. Now he's found them, so hey, we get to listen to that interview at last. So that's why we're calling it Questions. See? Good at this. Anyway, I'll let you sit back and enjoy another week of Three Men and a Little Virus.
I've fallen for this review before, Cridland.
Yeah. I don't know what you mean.
You be open and honest about what you think about that.
Oh, Barry's on the phone.
Oh, he's on the front of the Dover Express.
We're recording this later than usual anyway, because you've had a gig, AMJ. How did it go?
It went all right, but the thing
Be careful, AMJ. He's recording.
It is. Yeah. I've fallen for this before. It went all right. The problem with Zoom gigs is because it's a delay, and because it's usually it's like bang bang bang. Oh, I hope there's a laugh. If there is, a carry on. And it was just it was good fun. It's just I don't know. I can't wait to get back to real gigs. That's my main
there's a long delay, isn't there?
There is a long delay. I see what you did there. That was clever. It feels like it's still happening. And then someone laughed when I said nothing, and I realised they were just getting like the previous thing, and I was like, well, maybe it's just my appearance that's made you laugh. I can't really get away with that 7 years in.
Was it a slow-burning joke, or was it just a slow internet connection?
I think it was a mixture of both.
Or a slow person.
It feels like I feel unbelievably sluggish today, which probably didn't help. Like, at least when you do a real gig, you're on a stage and you're a bit more pumped, and you're not just in your living room.
Do you sit down to do it?
I stood up. I've always done it stood up.
Yeah, because I've seen quite a few, and they're sat down doing it, and it doesn't have the same effect. I mean,
it's not stand-up comedy if you sat down, is it? No.
No, well, exactly. There is the very point of stand-up comedy.
I mean, it's borderline when people use stools on stage. So
does that particularly annoy you? Like, do you ever watch Dave Allen, Mark, and think, you bastard?
You're not doing stand-up. You're doing perched comedy.
You'd be upset.
What about these comedians in wheelchairs? They can't even stand up to do their own comedy.
I'm not saying anything about this. I've already got in trouble with
I can do it. Me being an occasional wheelchair user, I can say I can get away with it. Just like AMJ can take the mickey out of gingers.
I can't. Well, I am ginger. It's like
particularly fat gingers. He can take the mickey out.
All right, son. Talk about the low blow. You can get out of that wheelchair. This is stuck on my face.
You can shave it.
Yeah. I can't shave it. It reveals my fat, ugly face.
Oh, an England player's just had his shirt ripped. How about that?
Oh,
Is that in the news, or is things taking a dark turn in Dover?
No, it's England are currently playing on the televisual screen. They're playing live against San Marino. Currently winning 4-0.
What's the country playing?
San Marino. That's why they're beating San Marino 4-0.
Well, what is the country playing? You said England are playing, but what are they playing?
They're playing the wonderful, delectable game of football.
I'd love
football.
for you to have said Tiddlywinks.
That would have been brilliant.
I was tempted to say Hungry Hippos.
Oh, that's a great game. Guess
Hungry Hippo's going to be the next person to join the show.
Hungry Hippo. Yeah, until Morton Bradley Games get wind of it. We've been all right doing this. We haven't had any trouble, pretty much for the whole year.
I don't know. I think we upset a few squirrel fans last week.
Well,
don't worry, Cyril the squirrel's not dead. He just flew off with the falcon.
Or anyone who went to private school.
Yeah, you know what? One thing I know, I had a look at the stats earlier for downloads of this podcast, and
we almost hit double figures in the whole year.
No. We always hit double figures, but in particular, do you know which episode of this season or series? Get happy of this series had the most amount of downloads on its release day?
Delaman.
No.
It's got the most amount of YouTube views, Delaman.
Yes.
I was checking it out the other day. The most amount. I reckon. Sorry,
I was
AJ.
surprised. I was surprised just by the name of the episode.
It's not going crazy. That doesn't seem to do very well.
No, that one actually did quite well.
Did it?
But it wasn't that one. That one's
not on
the most.
YouTube.
Oh.
I suppose it would help if I can remember which shows we've done.
Give us a clue, Mark.
Yeah, give us a clue.
Well, I was really surprised at how good it was and how people liked it, considering the name of the show. That particular podcast. That one.
The swearing one.
No.
I can't remember. All right, I'm going to have a look. I'm going to get them up.
That's cheeky.
Mrs.
Was it Pooh?
It was Pooh. On the day of release, 52 people downloaded it on the day of release, which was nice.
Do we really have that many people listening?
We do. Yeah, we do have quite a few people. It has its ebbs and flows, as everything does. But yeah, that was the most popular one on day of release. Because I saw the stats. I know. The graph was going up and down, and then it got to that one. It shot through the roof, and I went, "Hang on a minute, what's going on here?"
I'll call the next one shit. We'll be fine. feces. I'm happy just to label it. I'm all about selling out.
It's all about the bass. Yeah, where's our? We've got a celebrity guest, haven't we, coming up soon?
We have.
Any news on him yet?
He's just downloaded. Are you going to invite him in? Shall I ask him what his username is and announce it live on there? Well, not live.
No. You can. Once you've got hold of him,
he's ready. He's on Skype now.
It's going to be interesting. Go, Dave. And it's like, which one?
Oh no, Dave isn't taking part.
Oh, who is then?
I'll ask him, but Dave's not taking part.
Oh, all right. It's not that bloody squirrel, is it?
Oh,
no,
get
I'm
him
taking part. You normally call the act, not me.
Yeah, I know. I haven't got his details, so.
Neither have I. He's only just downloaded it. That's what's going to find out.
You get his details and you add him.
You never get this on Radio 1, do you? Or Radio X, like Chris Walsh having a conversation about the login details for the next act.
Yeah, and talking to an elephant.
I don't know. This is how we're going to win that Sony Award this year, guys.
Yeah. Well, we've already been nominated for British Podcast of the Year award.
Who nominated us?
Me and Geraldine.
Too fucking right. Nominated us. There's no prize money. You get a little fucking cup. I put that in the fucking edit to send off to them. No, I'd rather have money than a box. Got to share that 5 ways.
Yeah, and I'd feel bad for anyone who listened to it on false pretenses going, what is this? Could you imagine if we won British Podcast of the Year and like someone who just stumbled onto it? Like, I just feel awful for it.
This would have to be like an indie podcast.
Chance.
I think we got a good chance.
Yeah.
But
Best newcomers.
Yeah, best bloody newcomers. Oh, you've got a street named after you, haven't you?
Dave Street. I've just asked what his name is on the Skypes because we use Skype, not anything that would actually be good like Zoom.
No.
Zoom's a bit of a bell piece to record with, though.
No, it's really easy. I recorded Simmons's one on it, and I'm a bloody elephant.
You are bloody. Did you record Feelgood's one on it?
Yeah.
And if you set up and schedule for a meeting, you can actually choose the option to automatically record the meeting, so you don't even have to remember to press a button.
Yeah.
You could do that on Zoom too.
Yeah, that's what I'm on about Zoom, not Skype.
Why don't we use Zoom?
Because critters don't like it.
What you got against Zoom, critters? What's happened to you in the past?
Well, I saw Zoom and I went, I don't want any more close-ups.
Hey, it's kind of now though, isn't it? Like Skype is our thing.
Yeah.
I feel like
all the guests go, "What the is Skype?"
Yeah, it's like those
they get upset.
They do. It's like those kids who used to watch SMTV Live over Live and Kicking. It's our thing. If you're watching this, getting annoyed that we're using Skype, this ain't the podcast for you.
The good thing with Skype is that it saves the recording on Skype. It doesn't actually save it on the phone until you download it.
Yeah.
Whereas with Zoom, it saves to your hard drive, so it takes up space.
And then you have to find it.
Where's this moron?
Look, it's Anti-During Battalion.
That's going to take ages to remember.
It sure is.
Well, not really. It's Anti-During Battalion who's always done the shows at Stand and Deliver.
A stupid name. That'll be the first question. Why is your name so stupid?
Oh, I haven't written any questions yet. Whoops. There's so many of him on the Skypes, I can't actually find him. There's too many people with his name.
Anti. Also, Dave, you need to tell Paul at some point. I've had to rename Lip Sync Battle due to possible legal action from the good people at Lip Sync Battle, which is a lovely show.
Oh, never heard of that. What's that all about?
So we're going to do a live show, which I like to call Mimic Masters, where
Mimic Masters. That is brilliant.
Where popular comedians get to mimic musicians and celebrities they admire.
Absolute bullshit.
It's like listening to a grandparent losing it, like just before Christmas, or doing one of those. This is absolute bullshit. Paul, do you ever lose it at work? Like, because I've never really seen you properly lose it except once.
And that was because of you. Is that when I lost it because of pantomime, or?
Well, one because of pantomime, and two because I said it was an all right show, innit?
Yeah. When was that the time you saw me properly lose it?
Yeah, I filmed it. I've got it somewhere.
Oh, is it where I chased you down the corridor?
Yeah. When you decided to chase me down the corridors of DCR for about 5 minutes, and there was looking
really me losing it. That was a bit of fun.
What was for you, not for me, the victim in all of this.
Oh, there's too many with that name. We need his email address.
I know. Right.
Too late to do it by the time he gets on here.
Yeah. Don't worry, I've got the guitar.
What you need is a sitar.
Well, he's not stand-arring at the moment.
I'm not.
Not that we'd know because we can't see each other because there's an audio recording.
Oh, Tingy. Will work out how to use the thingy.
Can you stop calling
Oh,
him? His name
So-
is...
This bit ain't going in anyway.
Right.
Is it not? This gold?
Comedy
Right,
Gold.
anti-doing pretend. Right, I'm sending over his email address to you. It says stress me out.
Anti-Jolin Batar.
Oh, where did I just send that? Because it didn't go to our group chat.
That's not his. It did.
Oh, it's showing up in my Bros Before Hose page.
Mm.
I prefer
Right.
pros before hose.
The most shambolic open we've ever done.
Who's going for a wee?
I'm just trying to move the leaky tap because I'm in the living room.
Yeah.
What have you got a tap in the living room for?
Because
He's
the
having
kitchen's
a
in the living room.
Dave, are you there? Dave?
Oh, hello, I'm here. Is it time for the quiz?
I think
Sure
so.
is.
Oh,
Who's
do you want a
doing the
jingle?
intro?
It's me tonight.
Oh, it's
Oh.
you. Go on, then.
It's 5-0 to England.
Wait.
Tiddlywinks.
And Tiddlywinks, yep. And it's 14-2-8-7 in the Hungry Hippos Championships. Right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
A jingle. Good. Hello, it's time for the quiz. E.g., elephant and giraffe, but it also sounds like example given. E.g., it's time for Dave and Geraldine's quiz. Doo-ba-doo-boo!
Woo.
And if that doesn't pump you up, dear listener, I do not know what will.
AMJ, you've just lost 5 points for talking when Dave's trying to do his introduction. You absolute bellend. -5 points.
Thank you for that, Geraldine. I don't normally like you being a bit sweary, but he does deserve it. I'm doing introduction, and he just spoke over the introduction for the celebrity mystery guest. Are we ready for our celebrity mystery guest to be announced?
Yes.
Yes.
He's a celebrity mystery guest that Paul's done lots of work with in the past. He's had him as his headliner at Stand and Deliver in Dover. He's got his own radio show. Give it up for Anti-Doing Battalion!
Hello. Hello.
Legend.
Anti-Doing Battalion, would you please be able to introduce yourself and let us know how we can listen to your radio show? We love a plug on this show.
Yeah. If you go on riversideradio.com/listen, you'll hear the show start at 10 p.m. every Thursday night.
Oh, every Thursday.
Thursday night, yeah. Tonight.
Tonight. Oh, my goodness. Now, listeners, this normally comes out on a Saturday, but we record on a Thursday.
This is going on a Thursday, yeah, right. Yeah.
Now, are we ready for the first question? So Anti-Doing Battalion, I know you're a long-time listener of this shoddy podcast.
Yeah.
There might be people who've been listening for the first time. So I'll let you know, and those listeners know how the quiz works. So I'll ask DJ Critters, then AMJ, and then you. And it tends to be the same question to make sure people don't get the easy and hard question.
Smashing.
Right. DJ
Dave,
Critters.
hang on, Dave.
What?
You've forgotten to introduce the other two contestants.
I was just saying, DJ Critters, introduce yourself.
I noticed Critters has still got all his points and didn't have any taken away, but the minute I step out of line...
AMJ, you've just lost 5 points. And I'll tell you why. DJ Critters didn't lose any points because Dave was losing his over it. And I enjoy seeing his little trunk getting all trumpety when he's upset. So, DJ Critters, you've got 5 bonus points. And Anti-Doing Battalion, I feel so sorry you've come to such a shoddy production so late in the night. You've got 22 bonus points. Congratulations.
Nearly winning.
He's used to it. He's done Stand and Deliver before.
Yeah. Nearly winning.
Well, AJ, I like the fact you're taking the mickey out of Paul because he's a soft target. Quite literally soft because he's so fat. He's just soft everywhere. He's even got fat eyes. So you're back on zero. Congratulations.
What happy day it is to be alive.
Right, we're going to start the quiz then. But before we do, can the other two contestants introduce themselves, please? I'm looking at you, beardy, glassy one.
Beardy, glassy one.
And
Yes,
that's
so
not Anti-Drone Battalion, that's the other beardy, glassy one.
the younger one.
The younger one, yeah.
The one who looks older, but apparently is younger.
Yeah, all right. So I'm Mark. I've somehow produced this. Don't ask me how. And yes, I come from Dover.
And I've heard he spends all the money from the sponsorship and all those lovely people that donate on his beard gels.
AMJ, hello. Can you introduce
Hello.
yourself, please?
Yeah, can I just say, why did Mark sound like he was doing a college talk? Hello, I'm Mark from Dover, and I'm here to talk to you about radio production.
Maybe I am.
Thank you there. Mark, my name is Adam Morrison Jones, and I'm a grave digger from Gravesend.
Hey.
Well, yeah.
Mr. Morrison Jones, see me in the cupboard after class.
All right, you can't do that no more. Time to change, Mark.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
I don't like the way this is going. So, DJ Critters, you're meant to be the producer of the show. Why have I just taken control?
Because it's late.
DJ Critters, this should be an easy question for two of you, so I'll save that one for later. Here's a good question. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Excellent. How many episodes of Scrubs were there?
Oh, lots.
Lots. Could I have a number,
Lots.
please?
I'm going to go with 62 as a random number.
I don't know the answer, as everyone knows. It's Geraldine who knows the answer, but I don't. But that sounds like a good guess. AMJ.
Episodes of Scrubs. I think it's one of those. I'm going to go with 178.
178. Anti-Doing Battalion. How many episodes of Scrubs have there been?
I'm going to go for
4? There's more than that.
50.
50 episodes.
Yeah.
Over to you, Geraldine.
Well, let's be honest. Who here's actually seen more than 5 episodes of Scrubs and gone, oh, this is the same joke over and over again?
People in glass houses, carry on.
We've got more than one joke, son. We've got 3 of them presenting it. Right.
Yeah, Dave, Geraldine, Paul.
You absolute fucking prick. You've lost all your points. Right. You've lost your 5 bonus points. AMJ, you were the closest with 178. The answer is 181.
Bloody hell, what a guess.
Wow.
Yes, and I'm so impressed. I'm going to give you 181 points for that.
Wow.
Happy days.
That's a lot.
Oh, this is a happy day.
Battalion, I just love the way you wear your glasses.
Thank you.
You get another 1,000 points for that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So over to you, Dave.
Oh, thank you, Geraldine. 181 episodes. Can you believe it?
Oh, no.
Now, AMJ, I'm looking at you
Yeah.
for the next question. Not that we know, because we can't see each other, apart from Anti-Doing Battalion. Which rapper's real name is Dylan Karabiani Mills?
Rapper.
Yeah,
Dylan. Are they a recent rapper?
Dylan Karabiani Mills. He still raps. He still goes chicka chicka chow wow wow rap rap rap.
Is it LL Cool J?
Oh, cool, Jay. You know I have to take your first answer, and that's your first answer.
Wrong.
Anti-Doing Battalion. Which rapper's real name is Dylan Karabiani Mills?
Is it M&M's?
M&M's. Oh, I prefer Skittles.
Yeah.
But I do like peanut M&M's.
Yeah, I like M&M's. Yeah.
They're amazing. I know Geraldine's the point giver, but I'm going to give you half a point for liking peanut M&M's.
Mm-mm.
Let's hope Geraldine don't get cross with me later. DJ Critters. Who is it? Who is that rapper? Dylan Carbana
Well,
Mills.
I know that this chap sometimes has difficulty staying on his feet because he is a dizzy rascal.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know the answer. Geraldine.
I tell you what, Dave, I normally get upset when you give away the points, but Anti-Doing Battalion's looking so smashing, I'm going to round it up to another point. But DJ Critters was correct. It is a dizzy rascal. You have to be Oscars to know that answer.
Oh, well, we come back to the quiz now. Anti-Doing Battalion, I'm looking at you.
Yeah. I'm looking
Where would you find the wonderful theme park that's known as Dreamland?
Oh, that would be in America.
America?
Yeah.
DJ Critters, I'm looking at you.
It's not far from us, is it? No.
Well, America's very far away from us.
Well, no, where Dreamland is not very far from us.
Oh,
And it's
I
actually
see.
closer to AMJ now that he's abandoned his home roots. Not that I'm bitter or anything. But it's in Margate.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just an elephant. Geraldine's the clever one.
Oh, right. Oh.
AMJ,
Yes.
where's Dreamland?
I really think this is going to be one of them things where I give the correct answer and then it's going to turn around. It's some kind of weird Mighty Boosh-esque thing that I'm meant to know off by heart. I'm going to go with it's in your bed.
Geraldine, what is the answer?
I tell you what, AJ, normally you get right on my tits. I find you really annoying and really facetious. However, I really like that facetious answer. You've got 2 bonus points. It is, in fact, in Margate.
Margate. Yeah, I told you.
Oh, I tell you what, Anti-Doing Battalion, I thought you said America, but you've got an honest face.
Yeah.
You wouldn't tell me no lies.
Thank
You've got
you.
yourself 2,000 bonus points.
Thank you.
It did sound a bit like Amerigate, is what you said. So
Yeah,
it did sound a bit like, yeah. Yeah, that's what it was.
Amerigate.
Yes, yeah.
It's my ears. They're so far away from him.
Oh, thank you, Geraldine. To be honest, I thought you said America as well, but look at that honest, handsome face he's got. He can't
Yeah.
be telling no lies, brother. Right. DJ,
AMJ, you eating crisps?
I'm not eating crisps. I'm not doing anything.
What are you eating? You're eating something.
I'm not eating anything.
Sounds like it. Look, I'm going back
we
to the
always
school
bust
teacher
him on
thing.
eating.
Look.
He's on a diet. He secretly eats on the show.
I'm going to put the
Yeah.
camera on just to prove quickly there is nothing being eaten right now.
Tricky
Look,
hidden behind the sofa.
this is it. This is it. Nothing. Hello, Dad.
Yeah, you've put on a lot of weight.
I have.
No, he hasn't. He's lost a lot of weight.
He's
Don't
lost a lot of
think-
weight, yeah.
He's looking devilishly handsome.
Yeah.
That's because it's someone else's video that I've linked into.
Oh, you look like Jack Whitehouse.
Jack Whitehouse.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a callback to last week's episode. Never mind.
I'll see what you did.
Critters,
Yes.
over to you. How many Olympic gold medals does Sir Mo Farah have?
Well, I suppose if he was really quick, he could run around and steal everyone else's. But I don't know how many
He's
he's
not a
actually
thief.
got.
He's a very honest man.
Is he?
Yeah,
Never met him.
I have,
No.
and he's really nice. He scratched behind my ear, and he let me borrow a French stick so I could get some chippies.
Mo Farah. He lent me his wheelbarrow.
No, he didn't. He hasn't got one.
No.
Okay. I haven't got a
Nice
bloody
again.
clue. I'm going to go with 8 as a
8
guess because I
gold
haven't got a clue.
Okay. A&J, how many gold medals does Sir Mo Farah have?
I am going to go with 7.
7.
Ooh.
Anti-Duran Battalion, I can see you're mopping your
Yeah.
frowny happy face.
I'm doing the counting. I think it's 5.
He's gone for 5.
5.
5 gold medals.
4 French hens. 3
Turtle doves.
lots of vodkas. Geraldine, take over. I'm stumbling.
Okay, Dave, thanks very much for that. I'm Geraldine. I'm smashed off my face. I've had so much vodka tonight. I'm f***ing wrecked. Right. Now, A. That's a really stupid f***ing answer. So 7. The answer is 4.
Oh.
Oh.
And I tell you what, Anti-Joint Battalion, you look so sweet when you're doing the counting. You got 5 bonus points.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I've been a good counter.
You are the best counter ever. The only counter that comes close to you is the one that was raised when Delbo fell through it in Only Fools and Horses.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's quite a clever joke for a giraffe.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the closest counter to AMJ is the deli counter.
Yeah.
It sure is. I wish it was.
AMJ, don't listen to him. You've lost a lot of weight. You're doing well on your diet. He's just jealous of your handsome ginger beard.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good.
Dave, you sound like my conscious.
Oh, I'm no Jiminy Cricket. Right. I'm an elephant. I'm 2'2", and I use French bread or French, you know, the long baguettes. I use them as stilts so I could get some chippies from the fish and chip shop because I pretend that I'm a real human. Anyway, AMJ, what nut is in the middle of a Ferrero Rocher?
Wow, what nut is in the middle of the Ferrero Rocher? That is a great question and one I should know the answer to.
Don't be rude. Say your nuts.
Well, they're not in the middle of a Ferrero Rocher.
Oh, they are when I
Not
eat
yet.
my Ferrero Rocher.
It's a very obscure. It's an obscure date night. That I'm gonna go. It's an old classic, but I like it. The hazelnut.
Oh, thanks very much. Anti-Joint Battalion. That was a dead giveaway of the raise of the eyebrows that you think he's got the right answer.
It's the hazelnut.
It is a hazelnut. I don't know. Critters. How about you?
Yeah, looks like we're all going for the same. It's the hazelnut because I like it a lot.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
I was going to interrupt the singing, but I won't because I'm not the producer. But Geraldine, have you got the answer?
Too right I have. And I've got to say, you've all got the correct answer. AMJ, for that you get 2 points.
Whoa.
DJ Critters, you get 2 points as well. But that darling little Anti-Joint Battalion, he's got himself 10 points.
Wow.
Congratulations. A full 10. Look how happy he is. See, now AMJ and Critters learn something from Anti-Joint Battalion. He's grateful for whatever he gets. I bet if I said Anti-Joint Battalions, people might say I'm favouring you, so I'm going to take away 25 points.
Brilliant. No,
See,
not
he's
brilliant.
grateful. He's grateful.
Not brilliant, no. Not brilliant.
I don't want to upset you. I'll give you double of them back. You got 50 bonus points.
Now we're talking. Cat's going upside down. Oh.
Grateful. That's all you got to be.
Yeah. Oh.
Is she all right?
Is the cat there?
Yeah. Cat's just been a bit ill.
Oh,
Bless.
Yeah.
What's the cat's name?
It's got a French name, Choupette.
Oh, Choupette.
Yeah.
I know a bit of French.
Yeah.
Bonjour, le chat.
The chat. She's a bit poorly. She's been a bit poorly. Can you just bear with me for 1 second? Just had a bit of an accident. Hang on a second.
I can wait. I'll talk to Choupette.
Just calm down.
Je comprends le français, Choupette. Or un parle de anglais. Oh my goodness, it spoke. I've never spoken to a cat called Choupette before.
Maybe I should use some of my C-grade French. Je m'appelle Adam, j'habite Dover, j'ai 39.
Bye, cats. This is really weird for the listeners because we can see the camera on Anti-Doing Battalion's laptop, and the cat's just wandered past. The cat that's just thrown up has just wandered past, shown its ass to the camera, and I think that's just its review.
He don't
Sorry
give a fuck.
about that.
No, that's all right. It
That was
was
live. That was live.
I'll be honest,
Yeah.
it's the most exciting thing that's ever happened in this podcast.
Yeah, that's staying in.
That really happened as well. I could have turned my camera on, but it wouldn't have been a good sign.
I've forgotten what question we're on.
I don't know.
We just done the hazelnut.
Oh, yeah, but I've got so many questions. I can't remember one question. Oh, that went to AMJ first, didn't it? Oh, it's the last question of the quiz.
Oh, here we go. It's all on this.
It's all on this. Jodie, how are we doing for points?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm fully in love with Anti-Doing Battalion. He could call me an absolute pillock and I'd still give him points. He's got dreamy eyes.
Oh, thank you, Jodie.
I've got dreamy eyes.
That's glaucoma.
Yeah, glaucoma, yeah.
Anti-Doing Battalion, are you ready?
I'm ready.
For the last question of this quiz.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, ho, let's go. Who is the current No, that's a silly question. What was the most streamed show on Netflix in the year 2020?
That's to me, yeah?
Yeah, that's to you, Anti-Doing Battalion.
It was House of Cards. I'm going for.
That's a good guess. I would have guessed with something very similar. I don't know the answer. DJ Critters, you probably do. You've probably watched all of Netflix.
Not all of it. I haven't quite completed Netflix, but I don't actually know the answer to this one. I've got to try and guess now. There was so many that I've seen on there. And then I get mixed up between which of the streaming services was the one. Did someone just burp?
Oh, the mute button didn't work on my microphone. That's twice I've burped in the quiz. It's very unprofessional.
Yes.
And it goes our sponsorship with Wendy's.
Oh dear. Just trying to think back to there was saying this time last year, AMJ had a T-shirt of it. Is it Tiger King or something like that? Tiger King.
Yeah.
Tiger King.
I'm going to go with that.
Tiger King.
Yeah, it was.
AMJ, what are you going to go with, my handsome little bugger?
Sorry, I managed to mute myself for a second there.
I was meant to mute myself when I burped.
Sorry, I don't know what happened.
Hello, can you still hear me?
I can still hear you. Can you hear me?
The mute button works on Zoom. I hope it does. Otherwise, the manager would have heard Paul burp in their one-to-one earlier. So, MJ.
Yes.
I almost said the answer then. Wouldn't be the first time. Accidentally. I don't know the answer. What was the most streamed show in 2020 on Netflix?
On Netflix? I don't know now. I'm because people kind of like weird stuff, and I kind of want to go with Tiger King, but
that's what Critters said.
But I want to spice it up. I want a bit of conflict in this quiz. I'm going to go with something a bit left field. I'm going to go with Friends.
Oh, I thought when you said spice up and going, I thought you were going to say the Spice film.
Yeah,
I don't think that's
Girls film.
It's not on there.
That would spice up your life.
Is it not on there?
Don't think so.
Looking at Anti-Doing Battalion's upset face, it looks like he searched every day for the last 1997 when Netflix first came out.
I know we've picked the wrong one, and it's hit me hard. It's hit me hard. I know we've got the wrong one. My answer's wrong.
I tell you what, don't worry, Pet. You're all wrong.
You're all wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, you're all wrong. This one surprised me when I read the answer, because I've never even heard of it. It's called The Umbrella Academy. Season 2.
Yeah.
What?
That was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I love that.
I've never seen it.
seen it.
I've never heard of it.
Based off of a comic book. and it's it's a little bit odd, which is
Mary
great. But then,
Poppins.
Oh,
no,
right.
no. But done by Dark Horse Comics, so it's a little bit different to your mainstream Marvel and DC. So
Is it still on there? The
yeah.
Umbrella.
Well, I think it is. Yeah,
Ah,
I'm
really
gonna
weird.
say it is. And I'm a giraffe, so if it's not on there, I go around and break their legs. As simple as that.
yeah.
Mr. Netflix won't be happy.
Ah, never mind. We're never going to get a sponsorship for this show.
You should send Clayton round.
Clayton's not here this week, unfortunately. As we all know, he had to go off and do some of my work from earlier on in podcast.
Has he gone to Netflix to tell him off?
No, he's gone to try and free Benefit Bear from prison. As I found out, he's in prison. Right, Geraldine, can we have the scores, please, before DJ Critter says we've gone on too long, and Anti-Doing Battalion does need to go and do his radio show.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go through the scores. We're gonna go from last place to first place. In last place was Aaron J. He gave a plucky effort of himself, and he didn't end up on minus points. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone.
I tell you what, I really like the fact that Anti-Doing Battalion's clapping. We've never had that before.
Well,
We've never had that. It shows we've had arrogant guests before. What absolute assholes. Right, DJ Critters, you came in second place, but in first place by over 5 million points. It's Anti-Doing Battalion.
Whoa!
Well done.
That's the highest score ever on a quiz.
wow,
Ever.
that is a high score. That is a high score. Wow.
It's the highest score we've ever had.
And I only got 2 right as well. It shows.
But
Wow.
the thing is, you're just so grateful. And you're so handsome. I just have to keep giving you points.
Yeah. I don't blame you. Yeah. Oh,
And thank you very much for coming on Anti-Doing Battalion. It
thanks
was
very
very
much.
last minute. And
been a
there was a
pleasure.
lot of stress with the Skypes.
There was a lot of
but we got
stress. Yeah.
round it.
I was stressing out like mad.
I'm just really hoping DJ Critters edits out the bit where everyone just got so annoyed by it because there was a lot of swearing.
Hang
And
on.
I think
hang
Paul
on.
might have said things that he might later regret in the future.
Did you say edit? I forgot to press record.
Wouldn't be the first time.
No, don't worry.
So
Hey.
before we let you go, Anti-Doing Battalion,
Yeah.
have you got any wise words for our listeners or listener?
Listener, I'd say make sure you get along to Stand and Deliver as soon as it opens in Dover. I want to be there for the opening up at some point. Make sure you're there.
Oh, that's very nice of you. For people who've never heard of Stand and Deliver before, can you say a word about the promoter? Or more
Yeah.
than one word?
It's Paul Tingy. He's a smashing lad. You might not have heard of him before, but he's a smashing lad. He's running a fabulous comedy night there every, I think it's once a month on a Friday.
Ah, that's right, Pet. That's another 5 points.
Wait.
Wait, 5 million and 5.
He's on 5,000,005. Well, actually, I tell you what, those 5 points are in the bank for when you come on again. So I'm sure you must have had so much fun this time.
Yeah, definitely, yes.
That's the least honest he's ever looked.
It's been an absolute pleasure, not just for you, but for me as well. I really enjoyed it.
I've enjoyed it so much. If I was at a place of work right now, I'd have to get the wet floor sign out, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Geraldine, stop flirting with the guests. He's got stuff to do.
He's a busy man.
Yeah.
He's a busy man. He's got to look after his cat. And I just really hope that Miss Anti-Doing Battalion hasn't heard any of this, because she might come in. I suppose every time you kiss her, it's a French kiss.
It is, yeah. I didn't think of it like that. She did hear some of it when she came in on the emergency just. So she did
Ooh
hear.
la la.
Yeah. Very much is.
Trevor,
Trevian, yeah.
Monge 2, Monge 2.
Push too. And Je m'appelle and all that. Yeah.
I'm over my head now. I'm
Same
over my head
here.
now, Anti-Drone Battalion.
Oh, dear.
Je ne comprends le français, parle l'anglais s'il vous plaît.
Wow.
Oh,
Merci. Merci.
The radio. Look.
Anyway,
we best let you go because you've only got 7 minutes till your show starts.
Yeah.
well, thank you very much, Mr. Anti-Druid Battalion. You've
Thank
been
you,
absolutely
everyone.
brilliant.
Bye, Dan. Thank you for coming on.
See
Thanks
you
very much,
soon.
Auntie.
Oh, thank you very much, Andrew. You've been the best.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
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 Anyway,
So-
that was a good quiz, wasn't it? That's what we
That
was
was a
meant to
good quiz.
That's what we was meant to be saying. I
Oh,
enjoyed helping Dave and Geraldine with that quiz.
Yeah,
And it's
Anti-Druid
so
Battalion was good. He was quite good, and it was interesting
Yeah.
actually because we were the only ones that could see him. It was like
Yeah.
magic.
Yeah, it was great to
Yeah.
have him on. Really talented man.
He is a
Yeah.
very talented man.
I haven't seen him for a long time.
And his
I've,
radio shows are actually really good.
Yeah, I've heard one of his. I think it's a couple of times I've listened to his radio show when I've actually had the chance to listen on a Thursday night. So yeah, 10 p.m. Thursday nights. I shall remember to put the link in the description so you can
Yeah.
listen to his show next Thursday.
Brilliant.
Yeah, he did good,
It's
and
a real
over 5
humdinger.
billion points.
No, remember
Oh,
he
yeah.
only got 5 million. He didn't get over. There's 5 in the bank for the next time he's on.
Wow.
Oh,
He
yeah.
did really well. Like, I think that's a Guinness World Record. It probably is,
And-
actually.
And do you want to know something? Because we started this later recording, so Dave stood in at last minute for us. That's really kind of him.
Dave
Dave the elephant.
Oh right, yeah.
Because
Some say kind.
Because this time I was actually meant to be hosting the quiz, but I couldn't do it later.
Oh.
But
Fair enough.
and Anti-During Battalion was also a late standing as well. Do you know who we had if we could start 8:30?
No.
Huh?
It might upset you because I actually managed to get a proper celebrity.
Paul Hollywood.
Not Paul Hollywood, a celebrity
Anti-Druid
comedian.
Battalion was a good celebrity. What are you on about?
He was
Okay,
fantastic.
I go bigging him up and then dissing him. Go, well, we could have got a proper celebrity.
Yeah, here's what you could have won. What were you doing? Bring back the generation game.
And,
You've
bullseye,
not compared for a while, Paul, have you?
AMJ, bullseye.
He was good,
Not-
but this next guy is a load of shit.
No, look, okay, this is backfired. Okay. I was just going to say...
Who could we have got?
Well, no offence to Anti-During Battalion. He is fantastic, okay? And I'm sure he'll agree he's not in the same celebrity status as this person. Jimmy Carr.
Bollocks. I call bullshit.
You call what you like, mate.
Is he going to come on next week then?
No, there's a one-off offer that we had.
Why didn't you just mention that and I'd have pulled the gig?
Yeah. And no, because the whole quiz would have just been.
Well, he's definitely not going to come on now. He's a big fan of the show.
Yeah,
Jimmy Carr is a big fan of this.
Yes. I don't know if you know this or not, but I've met
Oh.
Jimmy Carr on a few occasions.
Yeah, what he actually means is
And then
Jimmy
he put
Carr,
that
as in
restraining order.
as he means James Carr from Jimmy's Cars, the second-hand shop down the road.
I'll be honest, it was just going to be a car called Jimmy, and I was just going to honk a horn every time he was asked a question.
That would have been amazing.
Jimmy Carr was actually up for doing the show tonight.
So we need another celebrity for next week now. Then we got
Yeah,
up
well-
the gate.
well,
now you've had
let's be-
Anti-During Battalion.
I know, he was actually really good, wasn't he? And to be honest, I think Anti-During Battalion probably done a better job than what Jimmy Carr would have done. Because he's not that great
Probably.
at being a guest on the show. He's better at hosting the show. He tries
Yeah,
to take
yeah,
over.
so-
Yeah.
So now
Dave
you need
would
to
like
up
that.
the game.
Need to.
You need
I
someone
need,
on-
oh,
Someone
I don't-
on
I think-
either level pegging or above.
I know someone who would like to do it.
I've peaked too soon with Andy doing Battalion. He's amazing. Who do you know, AJ?
Shall I say it off air to keep the mystique up?
Trevor Feelgood.
No.
Let's bring him back again.
I think he's
He's
going to
had a
start
week off.
sponsoring this podcast at some point.
He should. He should. Or his mate Chris Barnes. His mate Chris Barnes is loaded. He should pay some.
He's going to have a good Edinburgh.
Not if he pays us lots of money. He won't have any money to go to Edinburgh.
Brighton's first. Brighton Fringe.
Brighton Fringe. Hey, with the barber shop, we've all got fringes.
Hey.
Me.
No, I do my own.
So do I. I think even if I didn't cut my own hair approximately once every 6 weeks, I still think I wouldn't have had a fringe in this whole year of lockdown.
It's just a reverse fringe.
I've kind of made a feature of my bald spot.
I know there was that interview that Dave did ages ago that I think the tapes were lost. Have you found the tapes for those interviews yet? Have you found them, or has Dave found them?
The lost tapes?
Yeah. I found them. I found them, yeah.
And that was that with the big celebrity?
Yeah, big stuff. He's been on our quiz a few times.
Oh, right.
Or he certainly gets mentioned a lot in our quiz. He gets mentioned a lot in the podcast.
So, do you want to tell us about this this interview that you did, Dave, and then we can have a listen to it?
Was it Nelson Mandela?
No, he wasn't free.
Oh.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Well, he is now.
It's a joke for those people in the 80s with free Nelson Mandela. He's not Arnold
I do love the
Schwarzenegger.
way that I love the way that Dave explains these jokes. It's brilliant. He's really good at comedy. Is this Dave?
I like the way that he went from Nelson Mandela being ridiculous and then went on to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like,
because Critters said Schwarzenegger.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I was just answering this. It's not Arnold Schwarzenegger, no.
Star
No.
of Twins.
Yeah.
I watched that the other night. It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Danny
Junior.
DeVito. Is it Danny DeVito? Is that who you had the interview with?
Yeah.
It's about your.
No.
It's about your height.
He's not Danny DeVito.
It's his tribute at Danny Dorito.
Just got really orange fingers.
I've met Danny DeVito before. He's a bit rude. He had a chip on his shoulder.
Hey.
It's funny for the Americans, but for the British, the crisp on the shoulder don't work.
It don't.
No. So, who did you interview?
Trevor Feelgood.
He did mention it once, actually, that you'd had an interview. He did mention it.
It's
Just
not
the
like
once,
it's not like he keeps harping on about it. So I did actually record a really nice intro for him, but all he's going to get now is Trevor Feelgood. Oh, you just said it now, just as I press record. Oh no! I gave you 2 words not to say, Trev.
Oh my God! I've still got it's little bag, haven't I? I can still say bollocks.
I think you got 2.
All right, I've only got 1. All right.
Yeah, you got 2. Oh, hello, Hitler. Is yours in the Albert Hall with his?
Yes, he's in Albert Hall.
Oh,
Yeah.
first question. Done. Dusted. I'm such a good interviewer, aren't I, Trev?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. So, I suppose we best do an introduction for you. So, hello and welcome, all you lovely virus listeners. Here we have the wonderful Trevor Feelgood, who is most definitely in the top 5 comedians I've ever seen at Stand and Deliver. He's got a lovely dress sense. He's got lovely hats. I love his glasses. And he's sexy and he knows it. It's Trevor Feelgood. He's an award-winning comedian. Hello, Trev.
Hello.
Was that a good enough introduction for you?
Yeah, I'm just worried who the other people, the other 4 people below me are better than me. They're at the gig. I can't have this. I've got to know who they are.
You're the top 1, but I just
All
said
right.
top 5 because I tell a lot of people that they're the best I've ever had. But you're
All right.
definitely in the top 5, Trev.
It's all right then. That's fine.
The top 5 would include Brian Gittins. You know
Okay.
Brian Gittins, don't you, Trev?
Well, sure, I've worked with him a little bit at his honk show. He finally knows who I am. It's taken a while. I have seen some of his live shows quite a lot, and now he goes, "All right, Trev, yes, get in. I'm in the inner circle now."
Oh, excellent. Oh, I've only gigged once in my life, and it wasn't with Brian Gittins.
Oh, get out of there, son. Get out there gigging. Go do some gigging, son. Go.
Oh, okay, I will.
Go on.
It's just a bit hard for me to do live performances because I get very nervous.
Ah,
How do you deal with nerves, Trevor?
alcohol. Lots of alcohol. Lots of alcohol.
Oh, for the listener, he held up a can of Foster's.
I did, but I'm not sponsored by them. I just thought I just had it with me.
Oh, yeah. Other alcoholic beverages are available.
They are available, yes.
We are not ad sponsored. However, if you'd like to sponsor these chats, please feel free. Message Paul at paultingy15@gmail.com. Thank you. So, Trev,
Yes,
you are a man,
I am a man.
and it's often been quoted that you're the sexiest man in Kent.
I am. I've had some stiff competition from Razor Ruddock and Julian Clary, but I pointed out that Julian Clary doesn't actually come from Kent, so then I won because Razor Ruddock pulled out early.
Oh, but he's got children. How did he pull out?
I don't know where he pulled out. I don't know. It's up to him. It's his own business where he pulled out.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry for causing any offence to Neil Ruddock, because he's a bit of a hard man. I don't want him knocking on my door and hurting me.
Well, I was on a fitting room once and I held his jeans up. He gave me his jeans, so I've held up Razor Ruddock's jeans. No one's never heard that story before.
No, is that a true story?
It's a true story. I was on a fitting room. He said, "There you go, son. Here's some Wranglers." And I was holding his Wranglers. Well, no, it's not the best anecdote. I wouldn't take it on Parkinson's or anything.
What?
Or
But you
yes.
bring it on to Dave's chat show?
yes. Yeah, I saved it. I thought it'd be an exclusive. So Parkinson or Norton or Chatty Man. Oh, he didn't do it anymore, does he? No.
Jonathan Ross, he can do one.
He can do one.
Unless he wants me as a guest, I'll quite happily sell my soul to be a guest on his show.
Yes, anyone would.
Yeah, because I imagine it'd be like that episode of Extras. I'll go around his house and play tennis with him.
Yes, like Ricky Gervais did
Yeah.
on his Extras, pretending that he isn't friends with him, but he is friends with him. We know, Ricky. Don't pretend you're not friends with him already. We know.
Yeah, we know all about you. And it was quite interesting to see because unfortunately the listeners don't get to see the background, but it's amazing to see that you got the same shelves as what Paul has in his bedroom.
Is that this same shelves?
Yeah, same shelves. Yeah. Apart from his are painted in a very light blue.
Are they holding up puzzles?
There is one puzzle, but it's mainly board games.
Oh, right. The one at the top, it's Wallace and Gromit, and it's Wallace clean the windows with Gromit upside down.
Oh, that's from A Close Shave.
Yeah, I don't know why he's never been done by the RSPCA for hanging a dog upside down outside a window. It's wrong. You shouldn't do that. No.
Oh, I believe it's consensual, so it's okay.
Consensual. That's fine then.
Gromit has got a safe word.
Yes.
Well,
It's Wensleydale. If you hear Wensleydale yelled from their bedrooms, you've just got to run. You've got to run because they're doing it. They're doing awful things up there.
Oh, no wonder why Feathers McJaw didn't put up much of a fight when he went back to the zoo. Talking of Wallace and Gromit, what is your favourite Wallace and Gromit film?
I like the one when they go to space in the little rocket and that they go to the moon and it's made of cheese for some reason.
Grand Day Out.
Yes, Grand Day Out. Why is it made of cheese? Why are them mice with little sunglasses on watching it for? What are they doing? And then they go up there and this creepy robot thing that wants to go skiing. And he seems to be like on the moon for some reason, left over from Neil Armstrong. And he's going around and he's I don't know what's going on.
I think it's amazing.
Yes, I should have said close. I should have said wrong trousers, shouldn't I? It's the wrong trousers, Gromit. Have you ever worn the wrong trousers?
Yeah, I have once. But luckily, when I'm only 2'2", I noticed straight away that there's pools. Well, actually, there was a pair of shorts, so no, I've not worn wrong trousers, but I have worn the wrong shorts.
I've worn a pair of Asda jeans that still had the price tag printed on the back. And when I went to college, it had got like £9 on the back, and they're like, "You still got the tag, Trev, on the back of your jeans?" Oh, shit.
Hey, he should have said, "No, that's just the price for a piece of my ass."
Yeah. It's me telling everyone, I got them from Waitrose. Got them from Waitrose. You haven't, Trev. Look, we can see. So that's the price. And then they're trying to touch my bum. You can't do that anymore because of Me Too. You can't touch people's bums.
No.
And go, "That's the price," can you?
Although, did anyone call you George?
Right, they did call me George, yes, which was offensive.
Offensive.
Yes.
What's the most offensive thing you've ever heard?
Probably Adam Morrison-Jones in a lift. That was very offensive. He was ranting away. He was saying, "Never tell anyone what I'm talking about." I said, I won't tell anyone. It's very offensive what you're saying. His views are very dark sometimes. And he could give Nigel Farage a run for his money at some points.
Yeah, he can. I do a podcast with him, as you know, and the amount of stuff that ends up on the editor's floor is unbelievable.
Yes, yeah. If we got all the extra bits that are cut out of podcasts and put it all together, I think we could get arrested at some point. That's my New Year's resolution for next year, is to get him arrested because he's stolen my wobbly dinosaur trophy. He's now the Wobblies Dinosaur Roast Battle champion. It happened on my Christmas show, and I'm annoyed because he's taken the trophy away with him, and I'm not having it.
Well, I'll tell you what, Trev. Do you want me to roast him?
Yes, you roasted him. You asked him about stuff like the Donkey Sanctuary, and that was it. That was all I had, wasn't it?
I'll get him for you, Trev.
Thank you. You can get him for him.
And I'll get the wobbly dinosaur, and I'll concede a match with you.
Yes.
It could be a ladder match.
It could be a ladder match.
I've got a fear of heights, so I'll just let you go up the ladder.
Who's going to be at the bottom? Who's going to be holding the bottom?
I'll hold it for you.
Right.
Or you might want Paul. He's like 20 stone. You know it's not going to fall over.
No. It will stay up there. It'll be safe. You won't be on the forms that you have on the ladder saying, "Do not stand on this bit. Don't do acrobats on it," or whatever it is. Or
don't do acrobats on ladders unless you're professionally trained.
Yes. If you're with I'm trying to think of a famous acrobat. I can't think of one. If you're with Robin from the Batmans, who's one of the Flying Graysons, then it's fine. But if you're not with him, then no, you can't do it.
No. Or do you reckon Spellbound? They might be able to fling themselves off ladders.
Yeah, that's the name for the past, isn't it?
Yeah, upsets me. Now, you listen to our podcast, don't you, Trev?
Yes, I do. I'm on it most weeks.
Yeah. Whether you intend to be on there or not, you get a name check. But that's because Paul thinks you're one of the greatest comedians of all time.
It's good. He's good. But they mentioned lots of times by Adam Morrison-Jones, and
he's less favourable about you. He's a bit ruder.
Yeah, we're not on speaking terms now. He knows what he did. He knows what he did. He knows it was anything in my life, and he took it away from me. It's not fair.
I'll get it back for you. Vengeance will be mine.
Yes, but elephant fighting. Go on, Dave. Go on.
I'll get it for you, Trev. Don't you worry. I know where to hurt him in a roast battle.
Where in the roast battle will you hurt him? Oh yes, there we go. Let's go in there deep. Dirty little fire, aren't you? Just go in deep, and go, here you go.
Yeah. I'll have to get my French stick walking stilts, though,
Yes.
because I won't be able to reach his private area.
No.
Who is your favourite person from 3 Men and a Little Virus?
Mark. I think I like Mark the best.
Oh, why do you like Mark the best?
Because he's not Tiggy and he's not Adam.
Well,
That just wins me over straight away. That he's neither of them.
well, that's fair enough. Mark's my favourite because he does a lot of work for the show, and AMJ and Paul they just like live off his glory, really. They're like, yeah, you do all the editing, mate, and we just sit back and share the page every now and then. We best do a finisher now. But before we go, Trev, have you got a message for our listeners?
I was a bit worried then. I thought you were about to die. Yes, hello people that listen to 3 Men and a Little Virus. It's a very good podcast. It's very funny. I'm a big fan of it, and I listen all the time. I also listen to my podcast, which is the Trevor Feelgood podcast, released on a Friday, every Friday, without fail. Even if I don't feel like it, it's out there. Not that I don't want to give it up or anything, but I do. I really want to give it up. Yes, thank you. Have a happy new year if this goes out in the new year. Sods 2020. I do some on the end of Mrs. Brown's Boys now. I'm just having a big rant of, it's been bad this year, isn't it? Who likes comedy? Do you like Ronnie Barker? Ronnie Barker used to make me laugh. Yeah, name people. This has gone into a rant, hasn't it? Anyway, thank you for listening.
Oh, thanks very much, Trev. So that was Trevor Feelgood. Oh, this is me doing an impression of Trevor Feelgood. Oh, not very good at impressions, but thank you, Trev. Have a lovely evening. Enjoy your night, and good night, listeners, or good morning. Depends when you're listening to it, I suppose. And have a lovely day. That was Trevor Feelgood on 3 Men and a Little Virus. I love you. Goodbye.
Did he send anyone else an open letter as well about how he was annoyed at the suggestions made in the podcast?
Yes.
I think Chris just put it in the main 3 Men and a Little Virus chat as well. Yeah, he sent it to me.
I read it half asleep and then just thought, I'm going back to bed.
Musical Insights.